AT&T Center with Kevin and the crew.
What is going on, guys? It's your boy Logistics here, and we're hopping on NBA 2K15 on the 360. The graphics are already look better. This is on the 360. Let me remind you, this is not the Xbox One. The graphics are still nice. Tim Duncan right there. Playing as the Heat versus the Spurs, the NBA Finals rematch without LeBron James. Playing as the Heat, that is my team. Even without LeBron, ain't gonna hop on those graphics. I don't know about those, but the in-game graphics look nice.
Out there, and you don't
go ahead and play this game. I hope you enjoy the gameplay.
I think
Here
Parker
it's
is one of the best in the business when it comes right down to it. He's able to do so many things out there for you, and just had a dominant season for the Spurs a year ago.
Steve, Parker's fearlessness going to the hoop is what makes him such a devastating player in crunch time. Often you'll see him go right into a bigger guy, take the contact, and still find a way to finish the play.
And for the Heat right now, they're focused on getting off to a good start on this road trip. It's the first of their preseason tune-ups before they start the regular season.
And you know what? You can learn from both wins and losses. The fact that they lost their first game, they're looking to regroup, fine-tune some things, and then try to work towards being ready for the regular season opener.
May have been a good thing in some ways to lose that game part. It doesn't count in the standings, but you learn about your weaknesses.
That's your dad starting at the point guard for Mario and
I think that's going to be important here as the preseason goes on.
Well, going into last season, Thiago Splitter accepting a 4-year, $36 million extension, Steve, from the Spurs.
A lot of people questioned the value of that contract, but Splitter more than earned it with his play throughout the regular season and in the playoffs. He's versatile, he can pass, he can defend, and even though his numbers were down a little bit last year, he made tremendous impact just in terms of their interior.
Josh McRoberts or
Mick Roberts misses. Spurs have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And that one's good. Parker.
Great move to the hoop, and I love the finger roll finish.
Here's Napier. Bosch gets the 14-footer to fall.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra.
Good block.
They'll be up against a future Hall of Famer in Tim Duncan in this one, and I asked him how Duncan changes what they do on the defensive end. He relayed that he told his guys not to be aggressive with him in the post, saying, if we start fighting on every fake he throws our way, we'll all be in foul trouble. We can't let that happen. We'll see if they can avoid just that, guys.
All right, Doris. And here is Parker. After the 3 moments ago from Luol Deng. Parker drives in, and he gets it to go. Parker's got 6.
You know, guys, I would call that methodical but explosive. You know, he waits for the opportunity and then boom, right to the right.
Deng kicks to Wade.
My boy Wade.
Takes the 13-footer. And it's Miami with another.
He shouldn't be afraid to take that shot more often. He's solid from there.
Green against Wade. Leonard with a screen on Wade. A shot by Parker. And that one goes long.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
Leonard with the steal. Into Tim Duncan. And he dumps it down.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. And turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
And it closely continues.
We're going to make this comeback.
More NBA preseason.
Patty cake, on the bakers, man.
And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Spurs.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, and I've noticed also that their quick hands have led to a lot of forced turnovers.
Ray
Getting
Allen's
some
number.
points in transition
God.
as a result.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Norris Cole is out there with Chalmers. Then there's Danny Granger. And there's Haslam. And it's Anderson in at the center, filling out the middle.
so
A lot
was
of great
Damian
things Steve
Granger.
accomplished last year by the Heat, both on offense and defense, but at times people would overlook that defense.
Well, they played tremendous defense. I mean, maybe not as consistently as they have in the past, but, to be as good as they were, you have to be great defensively, and I think sometimes that goes underappreciated.
6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, no team able to build a big lead early on. I mean, it's tight.
What do you think, Steve?
Well, both teams still kind of feeling each other out here, and neither team has been able to find an edge in this game.
Diaw, the screen. Mills dishes to Diaw. It's stolen by Haslam. Granger passes to Chalmers. Second chance shot. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, they've definitely had the hot
I know
hand
his
from
ball
the
spot
three-point
getting
line
bigger
so
and bigger.
far. Always nice to start out like that.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
The numbers don't really jump out at you, pop at you regarding the Heat's defense last year, but sometimes it's not necessarily what you do, but when you do it. And the Heat were pretty good at getting big stops when they needed to.
The drive by Granger. And Haslam kicks to Cole. Stolen. And Mills with a clear path to the hoop. And that one's good. Mills has got 5 points so far.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Haslam a screen on Ginobili. Passes to Haslam. He used that pick to get in close.
Well, a lot of the Heat's numbers might be skewed because they played a lot of high-scoring games at a high tempo. But when you have the athletic talent that they have, you better believe they're tough defensively.
Lockdown D.
Here's Mills. Anderson with the block. And here we go. Chalmers has got it. The fast break chance. And it's Cole missing. Now here's Ginobili. In transition, here come the Spurs. Mills has got the ball. Here's Bellinelli. Miami shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. 2 shots.
Boy, ugly.
And the first one at the line is good. The Spurs making a switch here. Both free throws good from Anderson. Second quarter ends in a tight one.
Now, presented by Sprint. The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Visitors travel on foot and by boat along the gorgeous Riverwalk here in San Antonio, Texas. Welcome back, everyone. Look at Tony Parker. What a contribution.
Well, when he gets to the rim, I mean, he's going to score. That's just the way it is. And he's been getting there a lot so far today.
And, Steve, he's been operating at extremely close range. The D has to do a much better job of protecting the basket the rest of the way.
Green teams with Leonard on the wings. Down low, it's Duncan and Splitter. And it's Parker in at the 1. That's the San Antonio 5. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kevin, Spurs coach Greg Popovich is so highly respected by his peers. Thunder coach Scott Brooks said there are 3 things you can count on: death, taxes, and Pop winning 50 games. Dallas coach Rick Carlisle called him, quote, the best coach in any sport ever and the smartest man in the history of the world. Kevin, he wasn't joking.
High praise indeed. Thank you, Doris.
Well, what can you say about the Spurs at home? They've been dominant here for so long. It's a shock whenever they lose at home.
The Spurs were dominant at home once again, as you mentioned, guys. 32 wins for them, Steve, and they shot great, absolutely great in this building.
Well, you don't win 50 games 15 straight years without being dominant at home. And that's what the Spurs have done. So they just get the job done. I mean, they're tough to beat here in San Antonio, and obviously a wonderful shooting ball club.
Napier passes to Wade. Here's Napier, guarded by Green. And again, Miami with the triple.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
A shot by Parker. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Parker's got 8 points. The Heat leading by 7. Napier kicks to Dang. Pass to Napier. T-Wade on the wing. Here's the 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
This is incredible. It's been a three-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, it has been impressive.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Well, let's take a look now at some of the most explosive players in the NBA lately. The highest scoring small forwards of the past month. In the 3rd spot, Danny Granger. And, of course, Luol Deng.
Those are some tremendous athletes, as we're used to seeing at that spot on the floor. You know, they can pretty much all give phenomenal individual performances on any given night.
And most nights, that's exactly what they do. Every team wants and needs scoring from the small forward position. And all of the players on that list provide it.
Back to Duncan. Stripped away. Dang dishes to Wade. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound San Antonio. 43 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Outside Leonard. Back to Parker. Duncan. He dishes it to Parker. And it's set back by Bosch. And they get it back. Green, no luck. Miami leading by 10. Dang attacking. Cannot hit.
Far too tentative in the paint, and even more so when the defender is up.
Get out of here.
Like that's how.
And it's blocked by Bosch. And here we go with Dang running it up the floor. And he gets it to go. Napier's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, sometimes when you're at a height disadvantage, that's the way to attack. Go right at your defender.
Here's Parker. No good on that last second attempt there.
To the 4th.
And here at the end of the 4th quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. And we're getting underway here in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here.
Winning on the road often means having to win close games, and the Heat were deadly in that regard. It won't be an easy thing to do this year without LeBron, but Dwayne Wade isn't too bad to have late in the game either.
On the floor for Miami starting the 4th. Nick Roberts at the 4 with Bosch at center. On the perimeter, Wade and Dang. And it's Napier in at the point. Here's McRoberts. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Heat lead by 10.
The Heat with 22 road wins last year. That was tied for the best mark in the East. As you said, a lot of close wins.
Green passes to Duncan. Here's Leonard. And it's blocked by Dang.
Had to.
Wade kicks to Napier. Shot is good. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Miami.
Their defense has been outstanding, Kevin. Closing out on shots, blocking a lot of them as well.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
Here's Wade. Drains the jumper to finish the break. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
Great job capitalizing on that steal and getting the easy points in transition.
Exactly how it should be done after a turnover.
Well, when you have as many shot creators that the Heat have, it's easy to pull games out late.
Yeah, you like to have that firepower. Obviously, that makes it easier to get quality shots late in the clock or late in the game.
And Parker, here we go.
Well, you talk about the elite point guards in the NBA. A lot of times Tony Parker's name gets overlooked. Something about playing in San Antonio seems to keep you off the radar, but make no mistake, Parker is a true star and, most importantly, a proven winner.
The Heat leading by 12. From past the arc. And the basket by Napier.
It seems like when they've gone, they really come through. And that's not something they should get away from.
A moment to check in with Doris.
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team. He told them, no holding back. I want 100% effort out there. If you can't give it, ask for a sub. No time to rest now. Let's get after it. Kevin, he wants everything they've got.
Thank you, Doris. Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Matt Bonner, he's checked in for Duncan. Bellinelli comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker.
Hey, look at him. Look at him. Oh, I should have took that business. I should have.
52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He feeds it to Mills. There's the dish to Splitter. And he gets it to go.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Shabazz.
Deep.
Shabam.
And the basket by Napier.
And the crowd here, of course, not happy about the outcome. But you know what? We saw a team tonight that came in prepared to do battle on the road, and they clearly wanted to win.
You know, they were determined to steal this game, and they showed it, Steve. Played harder and got the job done.
Boy, if they could have had this kind of run earlier in the game, it might have made a big difference.
You know, I think a big reason behind the run, Steve, is that they're not getting pressured as much by the defense now that the game's all but finished.
And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
That's not what they needed there, that's for sure.
Spurs have gone 4-7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth.
Get out of here.
And it's sent back by Bosch.
Nice in the
Napier.
face. Oh. Take the last second shot. Oh, it's got to be late.
Jacks up a three.
Oh,
Bucket's good.
wait
Well, that's
for
a
the
wrap, fellas.
trade.
No way you come back.
Oh, my. Bruh, look at old bruh. Look at old bruh. Alright guys, that's the end of the video of my first game on 2K. The rematch of the finals. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. And let me know down below in the comments what you think about this game. If you have it already, if you're looking to get it, or what do you think about this game overall so far, just by that game. Alright guys, we out.